What's going on, everybody? We are live once again. Back with another live stream. Just gonna be chilling out today, playing some Final Fantasy. I'll get some more intense games next time. Gonna be doing some cool content. Gonna get right into Sortie, so the game doesn't crash on me in the middle of it. What's up, Sierra Air? What's up, DJ Rudden? What's up, Princess Rescuer? DJ Rudden, you asked, could Bo Dallas become the next Undertaker? Obviously not. No, he's the next ridiculous jobber that will... Like, I don't care. I don't watch Raw anymore. It's garbage. Triple H is trash. He's a trash booker. They have trash storylines. Don't care. I even got rid of the sports network that has Raw on it. I just haven't watched it. Don't care to. Not with that garbage Triple H running the show. He did a terrible job with NXT. Obviously, he's going to do a terrible job with Monday Night Raw. And pretty much NXT was the death of wrestling. Like, ever since NXT's come around, wrestling has sucked. Let's go with Adeline's where we want to go. What's up, Princess Rescuer? You've been playing some Wonder Swan. You like to play all the most obscure consoles known to man, don't you? Can you get like a... Can you get like one of those flash carts for it? You bought it for $100, Final Lap 2000. Yeah, isn't that something you should maybe get a flash cart for? Like, you can't really find fucking Wonder Swan games. Alright, going right to fucking Sortie. It's basically the latest dungeon that they added in this game, the latest battle content. I don't know if it's considered a dungeon or not, but... I don't listen to the music here very often. I think I've only heard the music once. It's kind of interesting. I think I'm ready to go. I already bought some Sneak and Invis potions. Set my ROE. Time to go into some pretty crazy content and try not to fuck it up while I'm live streaming. What's up, Legend and Elda? This stuff here I sort of have to like keep playing constantly, but I got a 1 hour time limit. But I usually can get everything I needed done easily within that time. Oh boy, okay. Oh boy, this music. Yeah, the music's a little bit... Doesn't really suit the atmosphere, does it? No, it doesn't. I will only cast 5 trusts for now because I will cast my next one in a second, so I'm going into this labyrinth, which I know pretty much from the back of my hand. At least all the areas I need to get to I know off by heart. I can teleport around here. So I like to get all my freebies. So I'm trying to collect the currency. Trying to collect as much currency as I can. So here I go to this crystal and I type hooray. And I get a chest with 100. The currency's called I don't know. Gallimofrey? I don't know. Then I'll just spin on over to device A. I can't get into how all this works. Like, take me forever to explain it. You have to unlock all these teleports and everything. And I gotta cast a magic spell. It's like, well, I'm a goddamn monk, so I don't really cast spells. So I'll just cast a trust instead. That counts as a spell. And there you go. There's another 100 right there. Now I'm gonna start in the D area. I'll get more into like certain topics after I'm done this. I can still talk about stuff here and there, but I sort of don't want to get too sidetracked. I got a stupid 1 hour time limit. Here you have to drop the exit item, but you don't lose it, because it's impossible to lose the exit item. But if you drop it here, you get a chest in D. Now we can start running around. Where are we? You like that dancer with the spectral Jake? I bet you it didn't really work too much in the Garden of Humid, or whatever it's called, that COP area that we met up in. While I was running around there, I noticed dancer was useless. Everything has true sight. Or at least those little soccer ball things, when they turn into the spider or the bird, they can true sight you. Like sneak and invis is almost useless there. Alright, so I'm running into some danger zone here. I'm going to need sneak and invis right now. The reason why I'm using potions is because I don't want dancer, because dancer's not a very strong sub job, and I don't need dual wield because I'm a monk. I fight with my fists. So I prefer warrior over dancer. Alright, so I'm looking for a notorious monster. I'm going into the area that it spawns in. What's up, JPL? Is that JPI? Sorry, JPI. Canadian Gamer has the best insight on YouTube. He's predicting the Switch 2 is going to be hard to get on launch. He's such a genius. Wow, that's that's such a master. Wow, you're predicting what happened with, let's see, every console that's come out in the last... I don't know if the Wii U was hard to get when it came out. Probably not. Oh, there it is. Holy shit. Well, I'm going to get him in a bit. I'm just gonna... That's the NM right there. Nothing has true sight in this game until the basement levels. I think the NMs have true sight, but not the NMs on the first floor. Yeah, Canadian Gamer. Oh, what a prediction. Oh my god. That's the one thing I'm hoping Nintendo doesn't fuck up on. Maybe it's partially the reason why they're taking their time on it. Maybe they're... I'm sure that leak would come out if they were manufacturing units, but... I know, it'd be so nice if Nintendo could actually make it readily available, but... Fat fucking chance. No, I think it's safe to say that it will be limited. And I kind of think these consoles... I kind of think these companies do it on purpose. Because it creates buzz around the product. It makes people want to get one. Even if they really truly don't think they need one or like want one, but knowing that it's scarce, if they come across one in the wild, they can't help themselves but to buy it due to how rare it is. Alright, I'm gonna pull this NM into the middle here, because he will link up with the other shadows. But if I fight him right here, I'll be A-okay. Throw on defender. Sometimes this motherfucker can hit hard. Alright, it's time to start buffing up and start hitting them hard. It's the first guy I gotta take out. I do this part first because it's probably the most challenging thing that you gotta do. Oh, plus I don't want that NM to get to his destination. That NM reaches his destination, he'll be surrounded by minions and he'll be impossible to fight because I'll get ganged up with like 10 guys running at me. I'll die. He runs to his crew, so I gotta kill him before he reaches there. Sometimes he spawns right in that spot. There's nothing I can do about it, and then my run won't be as good. But usually he spawns somewhere, and I gotta track him down before he makes it there. Alright, he's dead. Now I gotta kill 3 minions in order to get the red chest. So I like to fight the minions right here, actually, because they're separated. Alright, I just aggroed one, but that's okay. They do link, that's the problem. He didn't link the other one, so I'll just fight him here. Where it's safe. I don't want to aggro like more than 2 of them, or I'm like dead. But yeah, Canadian Gamer, what a mastermind. He thinks the Switch 2 will be scarce. Oh. Oh yeah, well in that area that you were in, yeah. Even if you do get aggroed by enemies, you're fine. That's like level 75 content. You're level 99, so yeah, you can just kill everything instantly. It's no big deal. It's just a hassle. Alright, so now there's 2 of them here. I just hope there's not like a 3rd guy lingering around. Alright, I can fight these 2 and then be on my way. That'll be 3 enemies killed. What's up, Silver Wings? Did you just finish Think you just finished your stream playing 7800? Can you hear the music good? Can you hear my voice okay? This music is, I think, made just for this. I don't know if this music is used anywhere else. It might be, actually. They might have used it some, I don't know. I remember people commented how odd the music was in this, so it might be exclusive to this. It just doesn't suit. The area, like, this area that I'm in now is based off the very last dungeon in one of the expansions in Seekers of Adeline. And the music is completely different. It sounds like dark and, you know, spooky and evil. So that's why it's the lighthearted music, because we've beaten this dungeon. This is just a battle zone that's based on the last dungeon. But yeah, they just put this weird music in here. Doesn't suit the atmosphere. This is the very last content that they made in the game. There's like really strong notorious monsters you can fight in other areas that you do in groups, but this is the solo way of doing stuff and farming currency. This is the solo way to do it. I mostly do stuff on the first floor, but I will get into the basements. Alright, let's put on some fast moving gear. Alright, so we got our red chest. Well, I got my red chest. 500 gallon fee for doing that, for killing the notorious monster and then killing 3 of its minions, and that will award me a chest worth 500 currency. What's up, Optimus Prime Rib? You just beat the game, Fatal Run? I think I played it briefly for my collection. I don't know, I think I got stuck. I don't think I just didn't know how to get further. I can't remember. I remember played it a bit. I remember I liked it. I couldn't beat it though. Can I stream Resident Evil 4? Yeah, that game's not bad. It's mostly action oriented. I don't know. Maybe I gotta play it on emulator. You're going to see the Flaming Lips later tonight? I don't know who that is. So, Canadian Gamers acting like you heard it here first. You heard it here first, guys. Gonna make a wild prediction. The Switch 2 will be hard to get when it first comes out. Wow. That's literally what happened with the Series X, The PlayStation 5 and the Switch. And Canadian Gamer with this outrageous prediction. Oh my god. You heard it here first, guys. Oh, I know. He's the Butters of YouTube. He's the 2 hours to beat the game, Silverlings. Alright, so I'm looking for another notorious monster. It sometimes spawns over here. It's a leech. No, I don't see it here. See if it... That India... Oh, there is the NM. Okay, the NM's way over there. I got some time to kill before it gets over here, so I'll just go do something else for now. Yeah, that Indiana Fever game sucked. That coach is garbage. Every time Caitlin Clark passes the ball, she never sees it again. That Kelsey Mitchell sucks. Who's that other bitch? I can't remember her first name. Her last name's Wheeler. She's terrible. She's like the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my life. And that coach is the worst coach of all time. She ran like the same 6 plays each time in a row. Had a 15-point lead and blew it by running the same play over and over again. And it's like she purposely sabotaged the team. She's the worst coach ever. I didn't get to see the Fever play when they were doing good, but man, every time I've seen the Fever play, they don't run the offense through Caitlin Clark, and it's a disaster. It's so stupid. I think the team conspires against her. Not only does the whole league conspire against her, I think her team conspires against her. Because once she passes the ball, she never sees it again. It's always like a... it's horrible. It's so hard to watch. It's like watching the Golden State Warriors if they were to, like, neglect Stephen Curry. It's like, you'd look at it like, what the fuck are they doing? Give the ball to Stephen Curry. He's going to make... Like, what are you doing? Oh, it's terrible. That coach is retarded. She needs to go. Hire Mark Jackson. Get Mark Jackson to coach that team. Why is Caitlin Clark taking only 11 shots? She should be taking like 15, like way more, like 20 shots. At least. But no, once she passes the ball, that's it. She never sees it again. This league's conspiring against her. Who knows what Canadian Gamer does? I don't think he makes a lot of money. He's always reluctant to spend money anywhere. Getting an awkward... I saw his Montreal video where he like got into an awkward bartering situation with someone. Yeah, it would be kind of bizarre having Canadian Gamer walk into your game store. Alright, so I'm just going to kill some leeches. 5 leeches will get me a treasure chest here. Oh yeah, well, I got to give credit to Angel Reese. She played phenomenal. Like, she really did play good. She deserves to gloat. She didn't gloat really too much. She just called herself a dog, and she could have been a lot worse. I didn't see any press conference, but oh, I know they celebrated like they won the championship. They shouldn't even have won. If they just played some competency, they would have just closed out the game. Like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. Like, it's like, is this team just trying to lose? She called one of her teammates a dog, too. Like, they completely blew it. And the coach is so retarded, she can't even draw up plays to utilize her best player. And why isn't she yelling at freaking Kelsey Mitchell and that other bitch, hey, pass the ball? And like, even same with you, Aaliyah Boston. When you're getting doubled, pass the ball. Caitlin Clark will be open. Pass it to Caitlin. She's our best shooter. She needs more shots. How hard is it? Is she worried about being accused of racism? That's what I think. I think the coach is like, I can't favor the white girl too much. It'll be like a white coach favoring the white girl. I'm starting to think that. From this psychotic league. If Caitlin Clark was doing too well, they'll freak. Oh, it's white favoritism. That's what they'll do. Did Angel outscore Caitlin? I think so. Caitlin got a shit ton of assists. Like, that's what she does. She passes the ball and then hopes for the best that these incompetent, these useless bitches can actually like hit an open layup. But a lot of them weren't catching passes either. She would have had more assists if they could actually catch. And like, no, it's just one of those games. She was just dishing the ball out to everyone. Just a matter of if these useless twats could actually do something with the ball. And they can't. They all suck. Aaliyah Boston's the most confident one, and she's sloppy. She didn't have that good of a game. They had a little bit of a run going, but... Oh, they got these other two bitches that suck. I hate them both. That Kelsey Mitchell and that other bitch. The other bitch is even worse. Like, get them off the team and then hire Mark Jackson. Then this team can actually be properly competitive. They're just garbage. Absolute garbage. Yeah, the ball bouncing off her teammates' hands, they stink. Oh yeah, okay, so now I'm going back to that leech. Gonna go back to that NM. Got some rinky-dink chests in this area. Your favorite Canadian upload is the one he made on how retro carts have insects and filth inside. Oh well, it's just dried up bugs. They don't... It's not going to hurt anyone. They're trapped inside there. They don't stink or anything. They're just dried up bugs. I know, I don't open up all my games and clean them, whatever. As long as there's not like a disgusting stench coming out of them. I don't need to see what's in there. But maybe you do, and that's fine. You don't have to worry about like bed bugs. Bed bugs don't live in electronics or anything. So you're like, you're good. You don't have to... You don't need to know what's in there. Bed bugs or bugs just dry up and then they're just whatever. I don't know. Maybe you can't stand the fact that they're there, but as long as they're not alive. Alright, so I'm gonna kill this leech. Just killing this leech alone will give me a red chest. I'll get to the Irate Gamer stuff. I was going to maybe do a live reaction to his just absolute crazy nonsense. He's nuts. He's absolutely out of his fucking mind. And he's a fucking grifter too. Fucking being haunted by George Floyd. I hate Irate Gamer. He's such a douche. This stupid ghost hunting. It's the most ridiculous shit ever. Alright. But being haunted by George Floyd, that's icing on the cake. I didn't know that was a thing until, I think, Mudahar reacted to it. He reacts to a lot of like the ghost hunting YouTubers. Oh shit. Okay, so I just gotta get to the next portal. I don't think I have to waste a sneak and invis potion, but you still want to be a little bit careful. You can get aggroed by crawling against the wall if the enemies are facing you too close. No, see, I'm okay. I just gotta get around this way. Alright, let's get to the next teleport. Which is, one of them's in here. Up my movement speed a bit. Oh, did you watch the AVGN? I watched it when I was eating dinner. So I'm going to Area B. Yeah, the Sim City. What the hell? Why do all these AVGN episodes have such lackluster endings? Like, finish the episode. This is not the first time this has happened. Okay, the goal of the episode was to get the Mario statue. So I guess he wasn't able to achieve it. I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought he was going to get the fucking Mario statue. But the episode just ends. Oh, he put the nerd statue in, because... What? Stupid, you didn't even get the... Yeah, no, in like Sim City, my god, how the hell did you get content out of Sim City? Alright, so I'm looking for this flying pig NM. This thing. Luckily he was right there. Sometimes I have to wait for him to show up. But he's sitting, this is its destination point, so I usually wait for him to show up here so I don't have to go around looking for him. I won't get a chest for killing him because in order to get a chest I have to kill 3 of those elementals within like 20 seconds and I don't have the elemental power to do that, so if I was like a scholar or something like that I'd be able to do it, but or a decked out black mage, I guess. Maybe a ninja can do it, I don't know. So, I will kill him anyways, because if I kill all the NMs on this floor, I will get a gold chest, so... And you get a little bit of currency for killing an NM, so... So anyways, let's kill him and go. Now I will go to the second floor to do one quick objective. Mike Matei get the mega. Did he get the statue? Did Mike Matei play SimCity? Was he not able to get the Mario statue? That's probably what the footage that James Rolfe used was from Matei. Oops, not this one. Here's where the second floor is. More like Simp City. Alright. Yeah, what a lackluster ending. Pretty dumb. Oh, the music changes in the basement. I think this is all exclusive music. Yeah, I usually play with the sound off. I'm usually listening to podcasts or whatever while I'm playing this. Listening to Cornet or something. So I'm just trying to find the exit. When I find the exit, I'll get a chest. The exit is a teleport crystal that's randomly put on this floor. Nothing here aggroes me except for the pixies. Oh, and the NM. There's like a unicorn-looking horse thing that can aggro me. I can kill it, but it takes about 10 minutes. Doesn't hit very hard. But hopefully... The only time I get aggroed by the NM is if I'm walking around a corner and he's sitting there. But the NM only spawns in like these types of rooms and never hallways. Or like... So I'm looking for the crystal. It could be on, it could be here. Still 3 different sections that I have to check. Here I'm just walking around in a circle. The map doesn't fully display where you go or where the doors are to get to other areas. These things will only aggro me if I cast a spell. I don't know if that includes trust magic. If I was to cast like fire or something, these things would get pissed. So, no exit crystal here. I think my Gravity Circuit game for the Switch is coming out on Friday. They haven't delayed it, so there's a good chance that it's finally coming out. I've been waiting since the end of March. Okay. Haven't seen the NM. Oh, there's the NM over there. So I want to avoid going down there. I'll have to check the other side, though, in case the exit crystal is over there. But I know where he is now. I'm hoping the exit crystal isn't amongst the pixies, which is in the next area. It might be in the final area, which is a spot just like this. It's gonna... Oh, there's the exit crystal. Hopefully the NM's not close to it. I'll show you what the NM is. This horsey motherfucker over there. Alright, so you just touch the crystal. You get the chest. Oh, you have to be dressed up in full Empyrean armor. Or it can be on lock style. You have to have a full set of Empyrean armor in order to get that chest. I have it on lock style, so I'm good to go. And we can get the fuck out of here. This will take me back to floor 1. Okay, back to happy music. Now we're ready to go to section C. We have to try and find a ghost. I have to kill him in a certain amount of time to get the chest. So my strategy is to go right to the crystal. I can enter area C through doors and shit, but I need to go here because this is the destination point where the ghost would be. If I'm lucky, the ghost will be right here. Put some sneaking and viz on because I have to go by some evil-looking undead dudes. Alright, let's check the map. Do a quick scan. It always shows up on the bottom. There it is. Beautiful. It's right amongst these evil skeleton bastards. There's the ghost. I got plenty of time to kill him. Let's provoke him and run into this hallway. And run safely over here. I want a little bit of a distance because it's blood aggro. Those evil skeleton bastards will sniff me out if I'm bleeding, so I just want a little bit of distance so those guys don't join the party. Switch over to attack gear. Oh shit, he just casted Paralyzed. Shit, okay. I might have just missed a buff. Alright, I'll even put 100 Fist on. Just to speed things up. Now it's time to smash him. Do some skill chain action. It's a 4-step skill chain. That's number 3, and then hit him with a 4th one. Okay, we're just gonna... There we go, already got him down to 75%. Boom. Nice. I just did double damage there, I think. The weapon that I'm using has a 50-50 chance of double damage. Hitting him with a good weapon skill, sometimes I do massive damage. So I will get 2 chests for killing this guy, because I did it within like a time limit, and that's the 4th NM, so that will reward me a gold chest as well as the red chest. So there we go. It doesn't show both; they spawn on top of each other, so you can't really see 2 of them. But there's the gold chest for 1,000. There's the red chest for 500. That's the ultimate score. Alright, I'm going to heal myself. Now for some next objectives that are worth a little bit. I just got to go back to the beginning and open up a door to get a chest. I'll come back to these skeleton bastards in a sec. I got to kill one of them in a certain spot in order to get a chest. Just walk around them. What's up, K2? It's hot in LA. Despite it only being 83. Similar here, it's not, the temperature's not very high, but the humidity's still there. Like, I know I got a fan running right now, and I know I'm glad the temperature went down, but the humidity's not quite. The humidity's still kind of lingering. Okay, now I gotta take one of these, provoke one of these motherfuckers. Take him over here, back to the teleporter. If you kill one of these skeleton bastards by the teleporter, you will get a chest. Alright, just gotta wait for him to get his ass over here. Here he comes. Hopefully I have some abilities, I don't know. Now there is the threat of this thing charming me. Not the end of the world, it's just gonna waste time. Well, it'll be funny for the stream if he does charm me. Oh. If he would have charmed me, my trust would have disappeared, and then I would be following him around, and he'd be taking me back to where all these other guys were. But the charm will wear off before I get to where those guys are. And if the charm wears off, you can just run away. He doesn't even notice that you're gone. So luckily I don't have to waste my time with that. Okay, now that the enemy's gone, if you materialize the foes, which means bring all the enemies back to life. If you do that, and then you come down here towards the basement level and touch the crystal, you get another chest. Now we will go this way. This part I always do last because sometimes you can get fucked. Did you hear about Dr. Disrespect? I don't know him at all, but I've been hearing the news. Whoops. I've been hearing the news. He was contacting a minor. He's being accused of inappropriate behavior involving a minor. I don't know. Every other day someone's accused of it. I don't care. I don't care about accusations. Bring me proof. We're living in the days of you're guilty until proven innocent, so I don't care about the matter. It's ridiculous. Why don't we teach minors not to communicate with older people? Shouldn't that be what we're doing as a society? Stop pointing fingers at people and teach the kids, hey. I think the kids should somewhat be punished as well. I think the kids should hold accountability as much as the adult. Oh, the kid doesn't know any better. I get it, but still it should be taught in schools instead of weird gender identification crap. How about don't talk to fucking strangers older than you? How about that be taught in schools? That's an idea. Then less kids will get manipulated by adults. If you used to like watching his streams, yeah, I've heard of the name. I don't know a lot of these huge, big YouTubers. I don't follow those types of communities. I don't play a lot of, I don't really follow a lot of modern games and stuff unless it's Nintendo based. So I know a lot of the big Nintendo YouTubers, but I don't. Yeah, since I don't follow PlayStation and Xbox, I think there's a lot of YouTubers I don't know about. I just know of weird schmucks like Arlo and these cringe Nintendo YouTubers. Ah, so here it is. So the exit crystal has to be in the middle of these goddamn vampires, and luckily the crystal is on the edge. Sometimes they put the crystal right smack dab in the middle of these vampires. That sucks. It's very hard to get away safely. Sometimes I just have to grab the chest and warp out. So in order for the chest to spawn, I gotta sit here and stare at this thing for 20 seconds. You just gotta have your icon on it. The vampires don't have true sight or anything like that. Sometimes the NM is walking around in here. I could fight the vampire. I could fight one at a time, but I gotta be really careful. Because right now all those vampires are casting dread spikes, and those are brutal. Especially if you're a monk. Because if you punch a vampire with dread spikes, you take a shit ton of damage. If you're not careful, you could die really quick. Because your monk attacks punches like crazy. Every punch you take, you're taking damage. Alright, so these vampires are giving me a little bit of space here. And they walk around a lot. Like they're frequently moving. So I'm going to walk up and get the chest right now. Back up, back up, back up. Because they constantly move. Usually enemies move a little bit and they'll sit there for like a minute. They move a little bit, sit there for a minute. These ones are constantly moving almost. They only stand there for about 5 seconds and then they're moving around again. I'm trying to get these trusts out of my way. Alright, so just going to hit the crystal and exit. But if I hit that, but if I'm like in the menu or I'm in the middle of trying to exit, the vampire can cancel out what I'm doing and I'll have to fight the vampire. Try to keep a safe enough distance right now. I think they only aggro, yeah, they only aggro by sight. Oh, and blood aggro, but because they're undead. I don't think they aggro by sounds. See, that's a little bit risky. I'm just waiting till it's safe. Okay, I should be able to get in there. Oh shit! Okay, that one luckily stopped in its tracks. That one over there was kind of close, but I got the hell out of there. Well, there's not much to do. I got 17 minutes to spare. Now I usually just go to the area with skeletons and I just fight skeletons until the time limit runs out. So I'll just snap. So I'm back in the area with the undead creatures and I'll just run past this area. And go fight some skeletons. Here I only need sneak. Are you playing the game right now, DJ Rudden? Are you still here or are you getting ready to go to your concerts? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, open her up. Get that chest. I need some magic burst action. Get me a black mage. Fight some skeletons. Monks do good damage against skeletons, so it's partly why I fight them. That was a pretty successful run with 15 minutes to spare and got all my main objectives done. There's a couple more chests that I can get for fighting these skeletons. I don't know, Bubba Ray's a bit of a fucking nut. He can be. Tony Khan's afraid of them, though. He won't go on the Busted Open podcast if Bubba Ray's on there because Bubba Ray asked him too tough of questions. Whoops. There we go. Boom. Am I planning to do live stream react to the US presidential debates? That would be frustrating to watch because it's hosted by CNN. So they're having that Jake Tapper do the it's just gonna be a barrage on Trump. No, it's gonna be stupid. Just gonna be Trump defending himself and CNN cronies fucking picking on him. I don't know why Trump even agreed to do it. It's so stupid. But it's all a ploy, it's all an act. It's all to get people on the side of Trump because I think it's pretty clear and obvious he's gonna be president again. That's how the script goes. Because they're planning something big and they gotta have the man of the people to be the president when that happens, just like COVID. It was all set up for Trump to be president, to bring in Cooties 19, to accept the masks and the vaccines, so, well, Trump's gonna be president and probably here comes World War III, so, who knows, bad shit could well be on the way. It might seem good with Trump as president and funny to laugh at the SJWs, but then, yeah, until the next agenda's gonna be pushed through, then it's not so funny. You're beyond drafting age? What is... Would they even have another draft? It seems like there would be. Since the military's been feminized. Yeah, what is drafting age? What was it back then? 18 to 25, really? I guess you got a high enough population to... Yeah, pull it off. Yeah, okay. Wow, 18 to 25, really? Thought it was a bigger range than that. I'm no history buff, I apologize. Oh, 35. I was going to say, like, you have a high enough population to narrow it down just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 7 years? Alright, 18 to 35. Okay, that sounds familiar. 18 to 35. I've heard that a million times, yeah. Yeah, that's right. 18 to 35. That sounds familiar. Yep. I'm too old as well. Sorry, I'm too old. I'm getting fat. Can't do it. $18 to $35. The demo, yeah. The demo. That's right. Yeah, that's where I hear it all the time. Not from history or history buffs. No, it's 18 to 35 is the demo, yeah. What time are you leaving, DJ Rudden? I might do Absolute Virtue another time. I've never fought Absolute Virtue before. I'll probably kill him pretty easily, but he's the most notorious of all notorious monsters. The game made this boss that nobody could beat unless you cheated the game somehow, and Square Enix had to keep patching the game to restrict people from cheating. And I think I fought enough for these. Is Dr. Disrespect officially retired? I don't think so. I hope not. Sorry, I'm not like everyone else. You're innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty. You're not guilty until you're proven innocent. Right, I'm getting out of here. It's enough skeletons. I don't know if the game will freeze up. Might have to restart the game. Nope, didn't freeze up, but maybe when I go back to town. I think Dr. D, just like Pro Jared, lays low for a hot minute, comes back later when he's recharged. Yeah, or like Gerard the Completionist, same thing. I swear you can get away with murder on YouTube. I've been saying it for years. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Should have used Warp Room when I was in there. And that is Sortie. The solo the solo version. The solo way of doing it. And I get about, that's about, I don't know, 5k, 6k currency. And it costs about 80k to upgrade one piece of armor till its fullest. So yeah, it might take a couple weeks to do one piece, but you're allowed to do those once every day. Even if you die too fucking bad. Okay. Let's head out to sea. Wait, I gotta grab my items from my Mog house. Let's go check out Jailer of Love. And there'll be 2 notorious monsters of them fighting back to back. I'll have to check the map as well where you spawn it. So is there like actual proof that he's speaking to someone? Is that completely legit? So that's all been officially 100% exposed? Like, you could still, like, talk to a fan of yours that's perhaps underage. A lot of people have underage fans. So what, you can't even, like, speak to anyone? I don't care if companies drop them. They'll drop anything just to save their public image. Again, you're guilty until proven innocent. It's cancel culture, so I don't, like, that doesn't mean anything. Oh yeah, I gotta grab my pop items. So I need 5th virtue, 4th virtue, and 6th virtue. This took me 2 days to do. This notorious monster is something special because it took me 2 days, not playing it non-stop, but 2 days to gather all these items. You have to do a shitload in the Chains of Promethea expansion in order to pop this notorious monster. Which back then would have been so hard to do, it would have taken so much time just to fight an NM that would just destroy you so quickly and easily. People had time on their hands. Alright. I guess I will warp. Actually, I should just warp to the castle. Then I just have to look up where I fight them. The Palace of Huzuzwa, or whatever the fuck. 1 second, I'll get to your comments in a moment. Just gotta look this up real quick. Jailer of Love. FFXI. Where is the Jailer of Love? Jailer of Love. Or should I just look up the... Hold on. I'll tell you. Actually, I'll look up the map where it is. Okay, so... Jailer of Love is down there. Okay. Alrighty, I know where it is. Bring it back up. And I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Alright, over here. So, and yes, you're right, and that's fine. I can see, for example, beat-em-ups talking to kids, but if beat-em-ups were to say, yeah, me and this miner talk, and yeah, sometimes it went a bit too far, that's weird as fuck. Yeah, I just don't know the situation, like... You're sure he's talking to someone regularly? It's 100% fact that he's talking to someone and planning to meet up and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not speculation, that is fact. So, I don't know, maybe. I don't know how you can prove that. So this is C. This is one of the nicest looking zones in the game. It's pretty trippy. The enemies are pretty cool as well. I don't really need trust right now, but I will need it for the boss. It's all these fish creatures. You're basically walking around like in a sea area. Some enemies are harmless. Most of the enemies are harmless. It's just the that certain kind of fish enemy and the UFO, the big squid things. DJ Runnin, did you get attacked by any of the giant squids, the UFO squid things? That thing right there, those things will attack you. The blue enemy there swims up and gets you. So you like walk on the water like this. So I'm trying to get to the bottom right corner there. But yeah, it's going to hurt his career now. He's not going to get endorsements. Those things there don't attack you, but they're like constantly moving. You sort of have to use a range item to attack those things. Oh, I want to go this way. He has been disrespected. Or he disrespected a minor. Dr. Disrespect started the trend of Twitch streaming as a character and dresses up. Yeah, I've seen pictures of him and stuff. These things here won't actually attack you. They'll just sit there and stare at you. It does count as aggro. So if you're trying to activate something like those things all up in your face, do count as aggro. So I will punch them in the face when I get to my destination. if they follow me that far. No, yeah, they stop following you if you keep going. Alright. Still going, still going. Yeah, before anything gets worse, just... I don't know if anything will get exposed or not, but... Yeah, you just take a break. You'll get, like, everything back eventually. I swear, you can get away with murder when you're a popular figure. Like, things wear off. I swear, you can be caught with even a minor. It's still not as bad as if, like, saying something racist or anything. That's the ultimate crime. But I think even PewDiePie recovered from that, didn't he? Like, you can recover from anything. Doesn't matter. We're in the area of not only are you guilty until proven innocence, but the attention span from idiots. Always dart from one person to another. People get sick of it. No one cares about Gerard the Completionist anymore. And it's about time, because now his views have dropped quite a bit. He only gets about 40k views a video, which used to be like 400k to like, I don't know, almost 1 million views on some videos, and now his views have dropped dramatically. But people stop caring. Okay, going for the jail. Oh shit, maybe I should have got... Well, I got a re-raise earring, I'll use that. Should have got re-raise, but I got a re-raise earring. Just in case something goes crazy, like a super powerful astro flow or something. But the content's old, I should be able to survive anything too steep. So the spawn location... There it is. Surrounded by these guys. Here's where you fight them. And the fish don't follow me onto land. Yeah, I'm gonna just get re-raise up. Maybe I can... it's on an earring. I think it's in my... Yeah, there it is. Give that a second to activate. Just kill these fuckers. Get out of here. These things can re-raise themselves. At least I think they can here. See if that thing comes back to life. Maybe not. Maybe these ones can't. Nope, they just died. Okay. Okay, well, here goes nothing. We're going to be fighting the Jailer of Love, and then once the Jailer of Love dies, Absolute Virtue should pop right after. Let's see what kind of rewards we get. There's campaigns that happen once a year. At least I've done it the last 2 years. Where if you pop Absolute Virtue, there's actually exclusive items that drop. Just for lock style, just to make your character look cool. Alright, so here's the 3 virtues. Here comes Jailer of Love. Gonna be a big fucking squid thing. Oh shit. It's up in the air. There he is. Ah, he came down. Big fucking squid alien thing. Oh yeah, it's gonna die quickly, it looks. One weapon skill. Alright, so next comes Absolute Virtue. Okay. Alright, Jailer of Love's dead. Now where's that? Oh shit! Is he coming? It's falling. Where's Absolute Virtue? Oh, I hear something. There he is. There he is. Oh, he has draw in effect. So you can't run from him. He'll suck you back in. Here he is, the most notorious boss in all of video games. "15 years ago, I'd say. This thing was just nuts. You can learn the history of Absolute Virtue on YouTube, where Square Enix put this boss in to where players would not be able to defeat him. They did this in another expansion as well with the notorious monster called Pandemonium. Look at him, he's cool looking. He's got like, I don't know what these arms are. He's got these things on his arms. He's dead. About 15, 20 years ago, or maybe not 20 years ago, about 15 years ago, that was the hardest boss and no one could kill him. And this was during the level 75 era. Yeah, so he was not a threat. But yes, that notorious monster took me all that short little fight, and just to get him to spawn took me about 2 days to gather up all the items. You have to do all these tasks. You have to fight all these different notorious monsters. You gotta collect all these items with rare drop rates, and you gotta do all this work just so you have a chance of fighting them. And yeah, players used to just do it up just so that they can fight this guy and get destroyed, and they spent weeks studying his attack patterns and trying to find cheap ways to beat him. And Square Enix had to keep like patching the game because people would find like cheap ways of beating him. The players could always outsmart the devs. Yeah, crazy. He's got a cool history. People would like fight the thing for like 24 hours. People would stay up like 24 hours researching its attack patterns. They'd switch people up. They'd bring like dozens and dozens of people out here, and you'd probably be standing around like maybe on the outside of this thing. You'd have all these people probably standing over here watching the fight, and then once people die, all right, bring in the next crew of people, and then boom, then you start fighting. They'd be studying what it does and how it reacts to things and blah blah blah. People would be sitting here for like 24 hours straight fighting this fucking thing and studying it. This game was so hardcore back in the day. Like, it's just a shell of what it was. So what did I get? I got a Love Halbert. Ooh, was that the only things that dropped from him? The sin, and another sin. What? No equipment dropped? I got something from the love thing that... I gotta see what... I got a Love Halbert. I should have brought Thief. Why didn't I use Thief? I probably could have got something better if I got Thief. Let's look up. Well, gonna have to farm him again. 2 days. Yeah, I know. I wasn't thinking. I should have brought Thief. I could have maybe got. Let's look up the NM for a second here. See what. I'll just look up Jailer of Love again. What is that? Absolute Virtue was not supposed to have like any cool drops or anything. Oh, do I actually have to? Absolute Virtue, okay. So Absolute Virtue drops, yeah, just these sins, and only drops weapons during the campaign. So, okay, I'll have to see. Maybe I trade these things in. What are these sins? It's pretty fucking weird. He's the ultimate mega boss. So he drops these sins. They're just these non-tradable items. I'll have to see what they do. Fuck. What do I do with these fucking things? Trade to merit to turn into a set. Oh, you take the items and you trade them in to merit, and that's in Tasnavia, Tasnasian Safehold. You trade these items in, and you get items. So what did I get? I got invidious, insolence, infatuation, and intemperance. So intemperance gets me a ring. Infatuation, it gets me another ring. Insolence gives me another ring. So I got all 3 rings. And invidious gives me a rod. And the other thing I can get is a midima. That might be a sword. There's 2 earrings, a sash. Did I get an No. You can get a sash. There's 2 earrings. Whatever in a roll is. It's a throwing weapon. A rod. And that's it. Well, at least I got the rod. Everything else is not too. What's a minima? Oh, that's a samurai sword. You get a great katana. That thing might look cool. And then that's it. You don't get any like cool weapons. But there's the campaign. But during campaign period, you get a few different swords, a staff, dagger, a couple axes, and a couple spears. Nothing for monk. Nothing hand to hand. And I got this. What was the other one? A pole arm for samurai and dragoon. The love halberd from the Jailer of Love. So no cool lock style items, unfortunately, but oh well, at least I got to say I fought Absolute Virtue. I've never done it. I always looked at him like, there's no way I'm gonna put time into that. There's nothing worth getting. Like, it is a waste of time, but it's old ass content. Alright, well I guess I'll go to the Tasnasian Safeholds and trade in my items. I hope I don't... Should be able to do it right away. And the game will probably crash. Yeah, these weird sin items. It's a sin. to kill absolute virtue. You're not supposed to. Like, you're not supposed to kill him. Back then, you weren't really supposed to kill him. It was only supposed to be, like, if you're absolutely crazy and hardcore. I think Square Enix expected it would take years for people to figure out how to do it or do it the proper way. But then, yeah, the drops aren't very good. Okay, so, yeah, I'll go to Tasmania, I just call it. Would you consider that the final boss or end game of Final Fantasy XI? Well, it's like the boss of all bosses in Chains of Promethea, that absolute virtue. Like, that was the ultimate thing to try and kill. That thing was like, only the crazy players would try and tackle. No, there's... What is considered... Well, they have these weird challenges now. They have like these master trials now that's in the game. Those are the ultimate things people are having a hard time beating. And I think there's records out there. There's been only like a few groups that have actually beaten some of those. So that's the thing now that endgame players do, but... So yeah, there's notorious monsters in Raijinjima that are considered some of the hardest in the game. Then after that, I guess there's different difficulty levels in Odyssey for the NMs that you can fight in there. So those are the sort of hardest things you can fight. There's nothing that you can just go out into the wild and then pop and then fight. That's super insane. Like, those days are over. The characters and the equipment now were all overpowered. Now it's just about just trying to find tricks and gimmicks on how to defeat bosses. There's all these different battlefields that the game updates every now and then, like Ambuscade. Find different ways on how to beat notorious monsters. You gotta use different strategies with different jobs. Okay, so Tasmania. Where is Merit? Shit, I gotta click on one of its... I'll look for Merit. Where are you? You're in J8. On what floor, though? Like, I don't know. I'll find it. Let's go to home point 1. It was J8, but it's like, okay, well, there's multiple fucking areas here. One second. Sorry. I think... Might be on the first floor. Merritt, are you there? Merritt? It's Mayor Roy. I don't think that's... It says Merritt, right? Merritt. Am I reading that right? That's Merrill. That's not J8, so... See, I don't think it's on this floor. It's probably up top. God, I don't go to this fucking town very often. Up here. There's Merritt. Hey, Merritt, I got some sins for you. I don't think I have to do any quests or anything. That'd be funny if you can't really, if Merritt will just give me a snarky response and then you have to like do a quest in order for her to accept the shit. Where the fuck are you, Merritt? You're like in the wall. What the fuck? Where am I going here? Where the... Merritt's inside the wall. Where the fuck are you? Going around in a circle here. Where the fuck? What am I doing? Oh, I gotta like go over there and go down a ramp. Oh, I know where that area is. I do Dynamis. I used to do Dynamis all the time. I used to run around up here. Except I'm used to like having monsters everywhere. Okay, I know where that is. Let's double check here. I think I can... Well, I can get down from here. Gotta go down this ramp. There we go. And then down here. Stupid Merritt. Hiding way the fuck in here. There she is. See what Merritt has to say. I'll bring the chat back up here, sorry. Where's the chat? Yes, what? If you are not acquainted with Urim, then I'm not interested in talking with you. Good day. Really? So I might have to unlog. Wait, well, there's Urim right there. Hello, Urim. Excellent. What am I so excited about? Why, my research, of course. I'm finally able to move into the final stage of my experiment. Let me introduce myself. My name is Urim. I'm traveled from my country in the Near East to study various alternative methods of advanced synthesis. Since I was a child, my dream was to discover a new method of matter processing that doesn't rely on elemental energy of crystals. Recently, I've followed my research on the fusion of magnet something opposing items, and just yesterday I made a most interesting discovery. I realized that I was not delving into a new area of study, but one that existed long ago before being lost in the annals of time, the secrets of the ancients, I guess you could call it. Okay. Alright, let's just go here. Secondly, I will require a silver obi or a silver earring. A gorget would also produce magnificent results, but I fear you may not have much luck in locating this rare item. Doesn't matter which one you bring as long as it isn't too badly damaged. Once you succeed in procuring the two items, hurry back here and I'll begin on an experiment. So I might have to do that quest. Yep, she's asking for... Yeah, looks like I can't trade in these items until I do that quest. I'll try to trade it anyways, but... Nope. Interesting. Let me look this up. See God's item acquisition. You must complete her friend Urim's quest in the name of science before Merit will accept any trades. Alright, so in the name of science, talk to Urim. Decide which of the final rewards you wish to obtain. Important. Once the base item and colored chip were traded, you are committed to that item and cannot get another until that is complete. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, I have to go back to Altayu and get items and get like organs and stuff. Wow. Decide which of the final rewards you wish to attain. See chart below. Trade Urim the proper base item and colored chip. She only mentioned 3 items. But on the list here, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, silver earring, silver obi, gorget. Oh. Oh, wow. Trade Urim the proper base item and colored chip. So, to get a black chip, I can buy them from merchants. So you just get a chip, and then you just farm the organs. Shit, I threw all these away. I didn't even think I needed these. Unbelievable. What the hell? How do you obtain these? Trade Urim the proper base item and colored chip. Oh, so a silver earring. Where do I get a silver earring from? Auction house, or I can just buy them from merchants. Okay. So, I guess it doesn't fucking really matter too much which one I choose. I think it'd be easier just to get the earring. Luminin tissues. And these stupid organs. Oh, I wish I would have hung on to them. I threw them away. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. What can you do? Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Did I talk to Irate Gamer? Did I talk about Irate Gamer? Yeah, let's listen to Irate Gamer stuff since I put you guys through all this boring shit. Alright, so oh my god, did he just uploaded a video 4 hours ago. Uncanny X-Men and Wolverine. NES Nintendo game. Oh, he's so annoying. This is the weirdest video. Legend of Zelda, did you... Hold on, let me shut the music off in the game here before I play the video. Hold on, maybe I can just... Yeah, I don't want to listen to it either. I'll have to shut the sound off here. The game's probably going to crash when I next zone. I've reached my time limit. I can't fix the issue. I'm going to do this boring quest. Okay, so the sound is off. You shouldn't be able to hear it anymore. Desktop audio I can turn up a little bit. I know it's hard to play a game and do this at the same time. I won't show the video, but you don't need to look at his ugly face anyways. Okay, so I just gotta look up where I get my silver earring. I can go to Lower Juneau. I can go to Bastock Markets. All right, Lower Juneau then. H9, H10. All right, here's the irate gamer.
Hey guys, so I'm breaking character for this video, and I want to talk about a few things that have gone viral lately around an individual named Dr. Disrespect. And if you don't know who that is, there's some things online going around now where he has done some lewd conduct with.
So this video is called Dr. Disrespect is a microcosm of online gamers. Prepare. Prepare for the new world order.
A minor. And I've alluded to certain things over the past couple of years with YouTube and the whole top echelon of celebritydom that's been going on that I was kind of privy to. And I've been waiting for something like this to kind of happen to talk about it, because when things like this happen, people have a frame of reference and they can relate to it better. So I've been waiting for this. But let me first say that what's going on now is just the tip of the iceberg. And I want to do videos like this to kind of prepare you, because...
What is there, more pedos? Is like all the YouTubers talking, like affiliating with minors? Are you preparing us for a slew of pedo YouTubers? Well, wouldn't really surprise me too much.
when this stuff comes out, it's just going to blindside you. You're just going to be like, what? I was in a weird position back in 2012 where I was the 55th most subscribed channel on YouTube, and I was approached, and it came to me with some pretty interesting things. So after I...
Interesting thing, like what? What? Tell us. What were you approached by? Who was it? And what did they say? No, he's pulling an Alex Jones. This guy's a manipulator. Like, why don't you tell us what it was?
learned this stuff, I learned very quickly that the people that are on top of YouTube, the top, some of the top people, be careful who you put your trust in. I see a lot of people.
Who? What? There's no one on YouTube. It's all run by bots. What top of YouTube? Approached by who? Say names.
People online, and I'm just like, You got to be careful. There is a whole hidden world that you guys do not know about.
Oh, okay. So there's a hidden dimension of people. So I guess people from YouTube are in a whole hidden world. What are you talking about? What, the globalists? Who? What? Who, the Rothschild family? What are you getting to? What are you talking about?
And more is going to come out. Let me just say, we
Moore's.
are in the time now of revelations. We are in the time of uh, a lot of stuff coming out that whistleblowers and things like that. It's going
What?
to come out.
Whistle. Who? Who? Whistleblowers? That are what? Going to expose the pedophile agenda of YouTube? Like, just speak to us like you know what you're talking about. But you don't. You're pulling some Alex Jones nonsense. Be specific. We want names. We want what you were told. Like, just say. JKV blowing the whistle on Eric. Well, yeah. There's one. There's one whistleblower. This is insanity. I can't stand people like this. Like, okay, if you're trying to whistleblow yourself and give us information, be specific. Stop jumping around to different topics. And let's, like, back that up for a second.
Pretty interesting things. So after I learned this stuff, I learned very quickly that the people that are on top of YouTube, that the top, some of the top people, be careful who you put your trust in. I see a lot of people defend these people online, and I'm just like,
What people? Defending what? The top of the you're talking about the YouTubers, not the people that run YouTube. So you're talking about the Logan Pauls and the PewDiePies and the Dr. Disrespects?
you got to be careful. There is a whole hidden world that you guys do not know about, and
Well, politician wise, yeah. They're doing weird things like meeting up in an old town north of San Francisco and worshiping an owl statue. Yeah, there's some weird shit going on there, but I mean, like, what are you talking about? We're talking about YouTubers here. We're not talking about the New World Order. We're not talking about weird Satan owl worshiping politicians. We're just
more is going to come out. Let me just say, we are in the time
like
now
like what? Like more like what? Like be specific. Like more pedophilia, weird shit coming on. Like what?
of revelations. We are in the time of uh, a lot of stuff coming out that whistleblowers and things like that. It's going to come out. And let me just say, in the gaming community specifically, a lot of the people that are on the top of this field, they have a lot of inner demons. Okay, and people like Doctor Disrespect, they this persona that they take on derives from the personal demons. Okay, and people that tend to like, I'm a student of psychology. People that play a lot of video games are they play games because it's a coping mechanism.
What?
They, like I said, they've got a
Well, of boredom, yeah. Of boredom. He's saying like everyone that plays video games is a coping mechanism. Yeah, to cure boredom. Okay, maybe I want to play video games instead of watching a movie or playing fucking like what? Maybe I don't want to go exercise. Maybe I should be exercising, but maybe I want to play video games instead of doing this and that. So I'm not coping with anything. I'm not trying to like ignore my past or ignore my current lifestyle. Like, there's no coping involved. It's just a way to kill time, the way to relax. That's why I don't play like motion controlled games because the point of playing video games is to relax after a hard day's work. There's no coping. What are you talking about? Maybe for some people, but not everyone. So what? Maybe you like to watch movies. Is that a coping thing? No, you do it to kill time and relax. That's what video games are for. What are you talking? Cope? Now you're just like being weird.
a lot of inner demons, maybe from childhood, for whatever, but they use video games as a coping mechanism. So when you see these people online, a lot of people over the years that are gaming people, you see a lot of sexual misconduct, you see a lot of allegations coming out. I don't want to name any names. It's not who I am. I don't want to stir the pot, but people in this type of psychological situation, they go to video games because what it does, especially video games right now where they have this open world environment, which I find disgusting, because people can get lost. They can create this false reality around them, and I think it's by design. I think this is exactly what these gaming companies want to do.
It's all the New World Order wants to make you. Once you play open world games, so you get lost in reality. It's a New World Order. Okay, they've been making open world games since The Legend of Zelda on the NES. They were open world games. Where the evil Japanese the evil Japanese are like, we must make these games addicting so people distract from their lives. No, it's not a conspiracy. It's video games have gotten bigger, better, and it's demand. People want to play games that emulate reality and worlds to explore. It's not the New World Order. It's ridiculous. By design.
And we have things like video gaming addictions now, which is a terrible.
What does this have to do with Dr. Disrespect? What does this have to do with anything? You're saying there's these dark people inside of YouTube and there's weird things that are about to come out, and don't trust the people that these big YouTubers, and you're saying all these things are coming out. Like who? There hasn't been that many. It's just that these big YouTubers can't help themselves and they have these weird fetishes towards minors, so they're trying to see if they can get away with stuff. That's all it is. And they're getting caught. It's nothing more than that. Pro Jared and his weird little minor porn society, and these are just YouTubers flexing their inner demons. Yeah, there's going to be a few here and there. There's nothing more to it. There's no conspiracy. Stop. Go chase some phony ghosts.
Thing to have, and people always ask, they're like, why are you so into the ghost world? And it's because I find
it's because it's clicks. It's because your stupid because retro video games aren't popular anymore, so you're moved on to other things. You tried loot crates and all that, and now you're doing something that you generally enjoy doing. You like going outdoors and filming outdoors. That's good, that's fine, but the ghost chasing thing's ridiculous. But it tricks a lot of idiots that believe in that crap. Same thing with the UFO hunters and the alien phonies. There's the alien phonies and then there's the ghost hunters. And they're all ridiculous. So you do it for clicks.
Spirits are in a similar problem. They are stuck in these patterns that, because of coping mechanisms, they've created this false world around them, and they make things horrible, the conditions horrible for the people around them. And I like trying to solve the problems of pushing them out and pushing them where they need to go. So in the video game world, yeah, we find a lot of the same thing, and it's sad. And if you've kind of followed my plight over the years, you'll know that I don't really hang out with other YouTubers. I don't really
no, because you're not respected. You're the AVGN ripoff. You're a laughing stock
with them,
and you've fallen off. You're not even at 200K subscribers. No one even benefits talking to you.
And even from the beginning, I was ousted by the gaming community. And
rightfully so. You're a rip-off artist. And now you claim that you're a ghost hunter. That's like the ultimate cringe.
Because they're very cliquey. They have their own people that they go to. And when you really break this down, it's because at a spiritual level, they know I'm not a part of the vibration that they resonate at. Uh, right from the get go, they're like, oh, this it's more than. If you think this is all about the whole the against being against Irate Gamer that was like all about he's just copying James and blah 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 blah. No, it's more deeper than that. I've seen people who are worse offenders and nothing happened to them.
Well, this was the old days of YouTube, though. How you got like monetized before James, you ripped off all his jokes, and no, it was because you're an AVGN ripoff, and he's like, well, at one point he was the most beloved YouTuber on the platform. Period.
They they singled me out, and it's because they saw at a spiritual level that I am not part of them. I'm not part of them.
On a spiritual level. No, in reality. And this guy's a ripoff. Or nothing to do with spiritual. It's this guy's a fraud. That's in the real world realm, the human being realm, the Earth realm. Have you been playing too much Mortal Kombat? No, in the Earth realm, people watch Irate Gamer like this guy's not funny and he rips off AVGN. It doesn't go any more deeper than that. You nutcase.
And you're going to see, like I said, you're going to see a lot of stuff come out. And
Like
I'm
what?
hoping it's sooner rather
Nothing's coming out. Some weirdo got caught talking to a minor. Happens all the time.
than later.
It doesn't happen all the time, though, does it? Happens every now and then. Mental
About
illness. It's mental illness. It's not a spiritual thing. It's not a new world order. There's mental illness everywhere. And porn has warped people's minds. And if you want to get into real conspiracies, go after the Jays and their obsession with porn and how porn fucks up people's minds and destroys destroys men's testosterones and makes them weak, and it makes them fetishize over weird things like kids and other stupid shit, anime and whatever the fuck. That's what it is. It's the porn. If you really want to narrow things down. What are you getting into? I at least have conclusions. I at least have this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is how you resolve it. Get off the grid if you don't like it. Like I have answers and reasonings for things. You just blab a bunch of nonsense. Spiritual realm and spiritual crap. No, get the fuck out of here. You don't know what you're talking about.
what these guys are up to. And
What these guys? You got to say names. You got to say who, where, what. What have they been saying? Otherwise, you're pulling an Alex Jones. You're not being specific. Next thing you know, you're going to be selling dick pills. Or you're selling water filters and stuff. Scare people into the chemicals they're absorbing and, well, buy my product to fight the New World Order. That's the next thing you're going to do.
I know I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for this. You can make fun of me.
You should, because you're not being specific, you're not staying on topic, and you're bringing spirituality into things. Sorry, we live in the real world.
Whatever, but I know just what I've seen. I was approached by YouTube.
Okay, what have you been seeing? How have you been approached by YouTube? What did they say exactly? What did they offer? You're not under some DM. You're not under some fucking, what do you call it? DMC, whatever the fuck, where you can't say anything. You're not under. I'm sorry. This guy's getting me worked up. You're not under some secret contract. Shut up. What did they say? Show us the email then. Expose everything. You said that there's whistleblowers coming out. You be the whistleblower then.
And the things they threw at me were like, ooh, that's enticing. But no, there was an element.
What they offer you? Kitties? Did they offer you some, what did they offer you? Money? Drugs? Did they offer you like cocaine? And what did they do?
Selling your soul, and I did not want to do that.
Selling your soul. Did they offer you a huge contract? What did they do? You're a bullshitter. Look at you. You're looking off to the side, and you look like you're bullshitting. He's full of shit, this guy.
And so when you see people like, I hate to say it, Mr. Beast, I saw a couple pictures of him recently where he was kind of like on this island-like setting, kind of Epstein Island.
Oh, he can't go to an island. He can't. He's probably just on vacation. He's probably like in Fiji or something, or he's on an island, and island that means Epstein. He was on Epstein Island. Mr. Beast. I guess his claim to fame is like, hey, we'll give you all this money, we'll put you at the top of the algorithm, and then we'll invite you to YouTube Steed Island. You got all the little kitties you want there. You get all the cocaine and kitties that you want there. You just gotta follow our lead. You gotta sell your soul to the devil, and you can get to YouTube Steed Island. You have all the cocaine and kitties that you want. Fuck out of here. Enough. In Epstein Island.
Ish.
Epstein Island-ish. This guy's nuts.
Don't want to go down too much down that rabbit hole.
No, go down. No, we want you to go down the rabbit hole. That's why we clicked on the video. We want you to go down every rabbit hole possible. We want all the details. But we know you're full of shit, so carry on.
Front for YouTube. You do not get into that position without being, what's the word I'm looking for? Vetted.
So like Scott DeWaz, he doesn't get into that position. He doesn't get to talk about his games and upload Nintendo videos unless he sells his soul to the devil and goes and visits YouTube Steen Island. Is that how it works?
YouTube, where they open up the algorithm to him. So there's
they open up the gates of the algorithm. You must sell your soul. Now you must come to the island, where we will corrupt you. We will fill you full of drugs and all the little boys and girls for you to have fun with over on the Steen Island.
He's on top. And, you see the people he pals around with. That just says it all. So just know there's a bigger world out there than you guys are privy to, even in the worlds of magic. And I'm not talking Magic the Gathering. I'm talking about real magic. And,
we're talking about real magic. Magic's real, guys. Holy shit. I always thought David Copperfield was a fraud. Well, musicians aren't frauds, but illusionists. It's actually real. Magic's real.
If you don't want to believe in it, it exists. I've seen glimpses of it.
Yeah, sure you have.
At E3, I've seen some interesting things there.
Oh, he saw some interesting things at E3. Like what?
And once more of this starts coming out, I'll talk more about it. But,
okay. Stay tuned, everyone. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, and we'll talk more about it. Just subscribe to the channel. Keep watching videos. I'll keep giving you guys a little more hints. By the way, I'm sponsored by this and that.
I'm giving you a glimpse now, and all I can say is get ready. Get ready. You guys have no idea what you're in for, and I implore you, just if you're depressed, it's probably linked to video games. Put the video games down. I myself don't play many video games, and I had a lot of demons in the past as well growing up, and it took a long time to overcome those. And if I didn't, who knows where I'd be now. But I hope you guys, fans, followers, haters as well. The person that you see, the Irate Gamer persona, is just a character. That's not who I am. I don't like tearing people down. I want the best for everybody. I pray for you all.
You want everyone to crash and burn.
Best for everyone. And as humanity as a whole, I hope we can just come together and stop fighting and bickering and all this stuff. So, this first footsteps I hope that we could take is to get past this and understand what is going on here. So, thanks.
That was a whole lot of nothing. What a whole lot of nothing. Oh, that'd be hilarious if things came out, like if MJR and everything. Oh man, MGR looking for a specific type of hidden gems. Nothing was said there. Nothing. Did YouTube ever offer you to go on to the islands? No. I have never spoken to anything from any YouTube. It is all bot run. You're not talking to anyone from YouTube. It is completely run by bots. Nobody talks to anyone from YouTube. Oh, it's ridiculous. Watch some of his ghost interviews. Oh no. If anything, he needs to be looked into. He's always going after like little kid ghosts and like trying to like Irate Gamer would go into like this area where he believes there's a ghost. Like it's like a child ghost. He's like it's kind of weird and kind of creepy because he's like trying to like talk to like this little girl ghost, asking if is your parents with you, and then he's like offering the ghost peanut butter. You're like it's so stupid. Like how is the ghost gonna eat the fucking peanut butter? His ghost fucking videos are fucking funny. They're so fucking stupid. Yeah, he offers the ghost like peanut butter and it's stupid. Oh my god. It's so funny. Oh man. But that was a whole he kept changing the topics. He went from like YouTube higher up conspiracies to things are going to be coming out about these YouTubers to signing their souls to the spiritual realm to oh fuck, what was the other thing? He just kept jumping around from thing to thing to thing. Oh, to coping with video games. Oh yeah, video games are people who cope. He basically just told you to put the video games down and blah blah blah. Like I get it. Like video games are probably a huge cause for like obesity and unhealthiness and shit like that. Sure, you could be doing something better with your time for sure, but I mean, come on. If you've had a hard day's work, you want to come home and relax. Maybe you only got 4 hours to relax. Maybe you want to just pull out a video game and play it. Nothing wrong with that. It has nothing to do with coping. Unless you're like, you're coping from a shitty day at work, you can maybe get your mind off it, but it's not as. It's just crazy what he's saying. Oh, did you just miss it, Sierra Air? I just did a full reaction to Irate Gamer's complete nonsense video. The whole lot of nothing. React to when he's on the news explaining the ghost stuff. What is this news network? Like, shame on them. Shame on the news network just because he's local and he's somewhat popular that they think they should have this guy on there. That shame on the news. Must have been a slow day. Well, because he's out in public and a bunch of people noticed him. I did watch one of his videos where like a big crowd of people noticed he was doing some stupid ghost stunts. And it's like, dude, he's a YouTuber trying to get clicks. There's nothing more than it. It's ridiculous. And so yeah, maybe caught the local news attention. Oh, this guy's got all these devices and he thinks he's fucking Dan Aykroyd looking for fucking ghosts. Absolute fucking nonsense. Shame on the news source. They should be like laughing at him and saying how ridiculous it is. But they actually have him on there and they're actually being serious. That's troubling. But some of the ghost hunters, like, he actually does a good job, like, making people believe. Or some of the ghost hunters are hilarious. They'll have, like, actual people with, like, blankets on them, with, like, sheets on them and stuff, like, pretending to be a ghost and shit. And there's some, like, funny ones. Fucking ghost hunters. Yeah, fucking Mutahar covers that shit. It's funny. He does videos every now and then on stupid ghost hunters. It's so funny. Okay, let's start hunting and see. Time to go back to the sea. Actually, I'm gonna go into the castle. Start looking for some organs. What do I need here? I'm gonna look it up here. Okay, so I got a silver earring. Oh, I didn't get my chip yet, but I'll. Okay, it doesn't matter which chip I get. I need 5 of these organs and 5 of these tissues. Who drops the tissues? Oh, those things drop them as well. So I gotta fight these little flower looking enemies. Oops. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's the flowery looking enemies. I need 5 organs. And I can get a black or white chip, which I forgot to get, but I can buy them in any of the 3 nations. I hope there's not a stipulation. Yep, I just buy them off these goblins. Okay. On NBC and ABC Ohio. Oh. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, broadcast network, fake news source. It's just stupid. It's just so fucked up. So retarded the media is. They don't even understand basic YouTube grifting. Clickbaiters and like, I guess it was a long time ago, maybe before people realized the nonsense on YouTube. I don't know. Okay, where am I headed? I need to go. I guess I'm going right to the sea. Unless the game crashes, I don't have to open it back up again. No, Mudahar. He's not fat. No, Mudahar from the Ordinary Gamers, the guy that exposed Gerard the Completionist. That guy from the Some Ordinary Gamers channel. He lives like in Burlington somewhere. Like he lives like 20 minutes away from me probably. He filmed a video where he went to Pizza Hut to get the stoner the 420 pizza rolls or whatever. The pizza rollies on 420. He went to the Pizza Hut that's right beside the game store. I've done game pickups from that game store. That's just over in Burlington. That's like one city next to me. He went to that Pizza Hut. I've been inside that Pizza Hut. So, and I knew he was Canadian. I remember he said he lived close to the border. So, I think he lives like in Burlington or something somewhere, or outside of Burlington. He said, "Oh, I thought I had to go into the city." So yeah, like that area is just outside the city. So maybe he lives on the outskirts of Burlington. It showed the game store real quick there in the plaza. It's right when he pulled in, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that plaza. I'm like, there it is. Yeah, there's the Pizza Hut. There's the Game Haven store. I've been there. That's the game store that I checked out and did. That's where I get some the awesome limited run games and stuff. That's a pretty good game store. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, Sierra Air. What's up, Mr. Airwalk? You always thought ghosts were horse shit, but then I moved into this ancient Victoria home and stuff started happening, unexplained violent pushing of lamps and doors slamming. It's always the doors slamming. Like my door slams all the time. It's called leaving the windows open and then a draft will push the doors shut. Like and my lamps and like if your lamp is going all crazy, you just might need a new bulb and like it's not ghosts. You don't believe in ghosts, but you've seen some unexplained stuff. Yeah, everyone's got their weird stories. I get it. Not like I just don't really think it's real. I just don't think there's enough. I think there's just explanations for why these things happen. I don't know. I don't think there's anything believable out there to really confirm ghosts are even real. Not enough to convince me. Yeah, the wind's what does it. The wind pushes the doors shut. Why do ghosts like to slam doors? That's one thing I need to know. What's with them and like slamming doors? They like freaking people out? Are they pranksters, jokesters? Like here, this will freak them out. Boom. And what? They can physically touch the doors. Are they able to use like ghost wind to slam the doors? You said you lived in an old house. You're probably getting like I don't know, draft in pretty easily, or I don't know. I no, dude. Like my father lived in a house that's like older than my country. Like there's been so many people dead in those houses. Didn't see one ghost. This was like a pioneer fucking house, farmhouse that he lived in, and we never saw no fucking ghosts. There ain't no goddamn ghosts. Sierra Air strongly believes in ghosts. The ghost hunting things give real ghosts a bad name. You think? See, these stories aren't convincing. Oh, the wind keeps blowing stuff and things would happen. It's only happening because it's in your head and your memory doesn't serve you right. And if it's in your head, you're gonna see things that's not really there. Oh, wait, I left these scissors over by the table. Wait, now they're over here. What could have happened? I don't know. Maybe you just didn't remember moving the scissors over to one spot to the other. It's like the Mandela effect. Like people swear by things and that, by this and that, but it's really just bad memory or jarbled up memory. I just think it's all a bunch of nonsense. Your mind will play tricks on you if you allow it to. Where superstition comes in. People are superstitious because they let their mind allow it to. It's how like hypnotism works, and yeah, it's all nonsense. And what ghosts can't be captured on camera, or are ghosts immune to cameras? With all the cameras that are around nowadays, you'd see ghosts. People would be filming ghosts, but we're supposed to believe that ghosts can't be filmed. Ghosts can't be seen. They just like to blow doors shut and no, I think your mind's just playing tricks on you. I think that's the reality. And how come the ghosts can interact with physical objects? You believe in poltergeists? Like, just think about it for a minute. You'll see how silly it is. The whole concept of a ghost is silly. So, if they are real, how are they interacting with physical objects? Okay, so, oh shit, not those rooms. It's, oh wait, down here in these corners, yeah. But there might also be one, there should be ones in the other corner too. But no, this is a good spot. I'll go down to the corners of these maps. There's a lot of little flower dudes there. I don't have the sound on anymore. Fuck. So these little dudes, I have to farm the organs. These are the organs that I must find. I think I need like 5 of them. They might drop from those things as well. Objects go flying around Nelda's house, usually after Virgin Augo loses it at Street Fighter. Or yeah, if someone says anything bad about 8-Bit Eric, yeah. From the man he wishes to tip touch. Alright, they're the same things. Okay, these bulb flower things. I gotta see how many I gotta collect. I think it said 5 of them, yeah. 5 fucking organs. I think they show up in here too. Oh, no. Come on, give me a fucking organ. Jason is an immature man-child. Yep. Very troubled. His parents blame it on retardation. I blame it on bad parenting. You can still be a troubled kid, but still behave. Parents just taught him to be a spoiled little brat. Come Come on, give me some organs. Jesus. Not that uncommon. Alright, go to the next area. Yeah, he got grounded a few years ago for breaking a mirror in his mom's house after losing at Street Fighter. That's just so pathetic. It's pathetic on the parents. Like, kick him out. Like, when he does something like that, be like, that's it. All right. You're getting a job. You're getting the hell out of here. How do you put up with that? You get off your fat ass and go get work. So pathetic. So once again, it is, yep, the garden, and it's those things that AW, yep, just making sure I'm fighting the right enemies here. He's too busy having milk and cookies. He loves his cookies. Oh, excuse me. Hey, finally got an organ. One down, four more to go. See if I can get the sound going here. Oh, I probably got it. Do I have it loud? One sec. I'll fix it in a minute. Alrighty. This area's got music in it. Thank you. I know I don't usually like to sneeze in the mic. I was laying down and couldn't move anywhere. Classic Gamer Michael says, I bet Jason's idea of a Grand Theft Auto in Florida involves him stealing an ice cream truck and breaking into cookie factories. Yeah, there should be like a fat kid Grand Theft Auto game where you're doing things like stealing candy. Break into Busch Gardens and steal as much candy as you can. Ooh, I got one of those Gras chips. Those are a rare drop. Yeah, I think I still only have one. Make sure that organ is correct. Yeah, it's the, yep. Okay, just making sure I'm on track here. Okay. I had these stupid organs just sitting in my inventory. I just chucked them when I was collecting pieces for Absolute Virtue. Then once I beat Absolute Virtue, or had the pop item, I chucked everything. I gotta get more organs to get... Oh, that's the tissue. I think I need those as well. That's right, I need those tissues as well. 5 of each. But I could get those anywhere. Like, I was just gonna go out to sea and get those. I need those tissues and I need the fucking organs. I figure I'd get the tissues probably before the fucking organs. Stupid flower things. Got one, there it is. I think that's it for this area. Takes a while for the enemies to respawn. It's no point sitting there waiting. The enemies probably haven't respawned in the previous rooms I went into. I've gotten to know this map pretty well. Farming items for Absolute Virtue. Spent the last 2 days doing it. I think you can also get some flowers in here as well. Yep, similar looking rooms. That's a high quality organ. No, I don't want that. You use those for other things. Where am I going? In here? No. You're heading out? Yeah, it must be getting late where you're at. Have a good night, Sierra. Another fucking high quality organ? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm still getting the tissue. Not doing too bad. I think it actually might have said the tissue only drops from these flower things anyways, so gotta keep fighting them. Come on. Is it fucking Princess Rescuer and the master of the obscure consoles? Playing the Final Lap 2000, is it? Final Lap 2000 on the Wonder Swan. I'll have to get the Wonder Swan emulator. Alright, so... Oh, I can't even see the numbers from here. I got 3 tissues and 2 organs. Hopefully I can get a little luckier. Pink Gorilla has everything on it. You mean, Kelsey? Kelsey Lewin. She's got her Wonder Swan videos. Does she talk about Final Lap? Come on, drop something. No, I don't want a dark cluster. Oh yeah, does the Wonder Swan not originally come with a backlight? That sucks. What a piece of shit. Why do they keep giving me the high quality ones? I want low quality organs. They should be an easier drop. It seems like I'm getting more. I am getting more high quality than I'm getting regular organs. That can't be. How is that happening? Another high quality. Oh my god. That's so stupid. How are the high quality ones dropping way more often than the regular ones? Somebody's a bad luck charm here. I don't need all you. I don't need all you fucking trust. Get out of here, Joachim. You're a bad luck charm. You too, Coltada. Bad luck charm. Get out of here. Hit him with a weapon skill. Good luck charm. Come on. Yeah. Yep, just keep giving me high quality ones. Just keep on giving them to me. Come on, we need some low qualities. Low qualities. What was that? Of course it's another high quality. So dumb. And I need those stupid tissues as well. Nope, there's a tissue. Alright, I'll take the tissue. I need the tissue. Not the most common drops. They make you work. I wonder if I can buy these off the AH. No, you can't. No, I just realized, no, you can't buy, like, anything that drops here, you can't buy off the NA. The fucking auction house. come with me. Yay, an organ! 3 down, 2 more to go. 2 more fucking organs. Am I going in here? Yeah. What's up, 1,000-Year Gems? Yeah, I watched the Nerd episode. Had a real lackluster ending. I thought the nerd was going to get the Mario statue. What happened? Just another episode that just ended abruptly, and it was a really stupid game to do to begin with. Running out of material. Running out of games. The episodes have turned into cowabunga pieces of trash. Cowabunga pieces of dog shit. You could just skip over it. You could just skip over it. That's what you could do. But he needs to stop. He looks ridiculous with his comb over and old balding nerd. Like, he did exactly like he projected in his Christmas episode where he's going to see himself into the future. And he's still the old fucking nerd reviewing games. His Christmas episode's actually coming true. You like the Super Nintendo episodes the best? I like when he plays games that are actually, like, shitty. He should have reviewed more of that. Whatever that food game was on the Atari Lynx. Why'd he stop so quick? That game was actually interesting. Whatever that fucking food game was. I've never heard of that. I don't even know if that's a real game. And has he done a single 7800 episode yet? Didn't he review... Oh, maybe he only did the cover arts. Or maybe he talked about it briefly. Didn't he talk about... Oh god, what's the name of that game? The dude with the guy with the big nose that rescues his dog. Scrapyard Dog? Yeah. Didn't he talk about that game briefly? Scrapyard Dog? I think it was the cover art. There's another organ. I think it's the cover art episode where he talks about Scrapyard Dog. I thought he might have talked about the game briefly, but... Was there anything else on the 7800? Like, he didn't even do like an episode based... He should do an episode based on the console and the library, but the thing is, with the 7800, there's not that many shitty games. Like, there's actually, like... The console, the library's not very big for the 7800. And surprisingly, like, the quality is really good. Like, there's nothing that's really bad. It's just like arcade ports and like just better versions of the 2600 games. Like Scrapyard Dog's like the only shitty game I can think of. There's a couple rare games I haven't played. I don't know if Midnight Mutants is considered shit. I don't think so. Oh, the karate game, Karateka, is like probably the worst Atari 7800 game, but there's not much you can say about it. Otherwise, it's Karateka is just known for just being just garbage. It's like Karate Champ on the NES, where it's like the hit detection's all weird and it's random and I used to know, I can't think of stuff off the top of my head anymore, but I know the 7800 library pretty well. Like, I used to collect for it and seek after games for it. Still got a decent 7800 collection. Yeah, he should do an episode on the console. Since he did, well, he tried to do the 5200 and he's done in television, ColecoVision. But he's done his share of Super Nintendo games, like from... He should do that fucking caveman game that I was playing that one time. That really sucked. I was angry video game nerd raging on that game, that... Whatever it was called, it's on the Switch live service, that stupid Super Nintendo game. That game really sucked. He's done Daydreaming, or not Daydreaming, Lester the Unlikely, and he did Paperboy 2. Guess he did the Super Nintendo version of that. Oops, I don't think I'm supposed to be on this floor. It's not gonna lead anywhere. Oh, I just gotta head to the center. Pit Fighter on Super Nintendo. Did he do the... Yeah, I guess he did do Pit Fighter, right? Yeah, he did Final Fantasy VI. Earthbound. Did he do Chrono Trigger? I don't think so. I guess Jurassic Park. Yeah, he did the Jurassic Park games, right? Yeah. I think he talked about a bunch of them, but yeah, he did. What other Super Nintendo games did he do? Oh, Bebe's Kids. Or did he do Bebe's Kids? Didn't Nostalgia Critic do Bebe's Kids? And that was sort of like during the AVGN versus Nostalgia Critic. And I think James had to do a movie and Nostalgia Critic had to do a game, and he did Bebe's Kids. Oh, the Blues Brothers. Wait, I think that was I think those were the two games Nostalgia Critic did, was Blues Brothers and Bebe's Kids. I don't think AVGN talked about those. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know if he talked about the Double Dragon games and talked about Double Dragon 5, the Shadow Falls. Might have been stuff that he talked about briefly, but ooh, okay, I got one of those Lumion tissues. That's good. I'm still staying at a good pace. I think I probably got like 4 and 4. Let's see. I think I need 5 of each. How many of the? Okay, I got 5 of the tissues and 4 of the organs. Let me just double check here. So I need 5 and 5. So that's pretty good. I already got my tissues. I just need 1 more organ and I'm done. 1 more fucking organ. Ugh. Yeah, the organ drops were a lot worse than I thought. I get the high quality ones way easier. It's weird. He's done videos on the Double Dragon NES trilogy. Oh, what about, he's done Earthworm Jim, right? I can't remember if he... I don't think he's done Earthworm Jim. Yeah, it hasn't done a whole lot of Super Nintendo games. Maybe the Terminator. Is there like 2 different Terminator games on Super Nintendo? But maybe just one. I know he's talked about Terminator on Super Nintendo, so there's another one. Last Action Hero. Now I'm not sure if he just like talked about the NES version or both. I can't remember. Last Action Hero was also, I think that was on NES and the 16-bit consoles. Um, Trying to quiz myself on Angry Video Game Nerd, trying to think of any Super Nintendo games he's done. Super Famicom, he briefly played, he briefly went over, was it called like Super Back to the Future? Remember that? In the Back to the Future episode where he finally found a good Back to the Future game and it was only in Japan. It was that Super Back to the Future. Only came out on the Super Famicom, so that counts. Come on, you guys, you gotta help me out here. I'm the only one coming up with games here. Come on. Name another one, folks. Come on. I shouldn't be the only one getting them. I'm the only one on the ball here. I'm the diehard AVGN fan, I guess. I'm not like... You could even scroll through his episodes and start naming them. I'm not even cheating or anything. I'm just going off the top of my head here. Yes, there's my last organ. Alright, I'm done. I still gotta go get my black chip. Okay, I am done. I have 5 and 5. Well, I got 6, but 5 tissues, 5 organs. That went very well. I didn't have to constantly search for just one drop. They sort of fell at the same rate. Let's get out of here. Mission accomplished. Well, the game might crash. I'm well overdue for a game crash. See, it's all black. All black? No. Why is the game being nice to me today? You like the Arnold game episode? He might have got that idea from me. Like, what? Just before he went out doing his movie, or maybe it was just after he got back from doing his movie. You know how you can, like, off the website, you used to be able to, like, email them and, like, request a game? And I put it in the email title, like, Schwarzenegger games as a suggestions. It went into, like, his suggestion box, and I titled it, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger games. I'm like, hey, I think a good episode would be, like, Total Recall for NES. Because that was a childhood game of mine. My father bought me that game because we liked Total Recall. I think we were in the States, and he got it for cheap. So I got Total Recall. So I requested, like, can you do Total Recall for NES? And I think the Last Action Hero game's really bad as well. And I thought maybe you could do like a Schwarzenegger games episode. And then when he got back from doing the movie, that was the first thing he did. He did the Schwarzenegger games. And so yeah, he did Last Action Hero, Total Recall, and he also did Conan the Barbarian. Oh, and Predator. I might have even mentioned Predator. I can't remember. I know I mentioned Last Action Hero, and I think I mentioned those 3 games. I know I didn't mention Conan because I forgot that game existed. I don't even know if I knew there was a Conan game for the NES. Didn't give a shit. But I did actually request that he did a Schwarzenegger episode, and he did. And it wasn't long. It wasn't like that. It was only like a month or so off from when I emailed that suggestion. So that might have been me. That might have been my idea. I'm very sure that it was, to be honest. Yeah, back then, like you could email him suggestions and stuff. So that was a catchy title, like Schwarzenegger games. And ever since then, he's been doing like themed type games, kind of thing with. Yeah, Terminator 2 on NES. Yeah, the Terminator games on NES are really bad. There's both Terminator and Terminator 2. Yeah, the CDI episodes. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know about the Mario and Zelda games. I didn't even know the CDI existed. I never knew as a kid that was a thing. Alright, I gotta get a black chip or a white chip. It doesn't matter. Let's get the black chip. I can get one in northern Sandoria. Goatee Fox. F4, so it's right here in this area. F4? Oh, it's way over there. Alright, I'll just head over there. Gotta check his name again. Goatee Fox? No, Gouty Locks. It says, alright. Should be on wide scan here. Goldilocks. If I can read this from here. Here it is. Right here, this dude. Here we go. 21K. Alright, here we go. Black chip. Now I should be able to get to the, now that chick will be able to talk to me. I got all the items right, so I got my... silver earring. My black chip. 5 tissues, 5 organs. I might have to trade the item to her first. Before I trade the organs. Over to Tavnasia. I can't see where the arrow is pointing. I think it's through here. Yeah. What? Oh, shit. There we go. Now let's see what happens if I just trade the ring to her. Nope, looks like I do have to... I don't think I have to select anything, do I? Hold on. Colored hexagonal chip and a... Bring these two items and I will show you the discoveries I have made. Weird, she's not asking for any organs, so I'll just trade the chip. I guess she'll ask for it afterwards. So I'll just trade her the chip and the silver earring. There we go. Ah, a silver earring and a black chip. And I'd like to thank you for your effort in bringing me these items, but I'm afraid I won't be able to continue my experiment at this moment. Ah, here we go. You see, earlier today I was supposed to receive a special shipment from a party of moblin peddlers, but the conniving creatures never showed up. It was with the rare items in that shipment that I was attempt to, after the molecular makeup of the silver earring you brought me. Only recently discovered this type of strange matter is seemingly made up of thousands of independent, what does that say? Biolumin organisms working together in some sort of symbolic harmony. However, due to the immediate lack of untainted samples, little is known about it. There isn't even an official name for the matter. While I've seen them rob, cheat, and kill, I've never known a moblin to lie, so I think it could be safe to say there exists a place somewhere where we could obtain a few of these mysterious items. Now, where that place could be, you wouldn't happen to have any idea, would you? Yes, I do know, actually. I was just there. I don't know exactly how many samples I'll need, but I can assume that one or two will definitely not be enough. If you happen to come across anything that resembles what I have described, please do not dispose of it. Like it's so cryptic. Bring me a collection of samples, and I will reward you by allowing you to witness firsthand one of the greatest discoveries in Vanadil history. That's hilarious. Like, there is no way in hell you'd be able to figure that out. She does not describe anything. How would you know that it would be those items? Like, you would not know. You have to Google everything. It's not even a hint. Look, if you click on her again, she's not going to tell you what they are. So here we go. I trade her the... Do I have to combine it with the... I just give her the materials, right? She already took my earring and my... Let's see if this works. Oops, not 6 of them. So if I just give her these, then we're good. Yes! The substance... this substance... Could this be... Ah, yes, the experiment. Let me begin right away. Like, you could at least just tell me what it is. It'd be actually... But... That's why you got fucking Google. Alright, she's making the concoction. Wait, this reaction. Yes, it's exactly what a hypothesis predicted. The bonding of the hexo chips. Alright, this is just going nowhere. Let's just... I did it. And because I used the silver earring in the items, I got myself a relaxing earring. And I got credit for beating the quest. The relaxing earring Level 65. MP recovered while healing. +2. Wow. What an amazing item. I'll just chuck it. Relaxing earring. That's terrible. Oh boy. Okay. Well, now I can speak to Merit. What have you given Urim? Yeah, now she's talking to me. Here we go. Maybe you could bring me some beryllium matter. I'm quite wealthy and willing to reward you. That snake Urim. How dare she employ complete strangers to aid in her research? I will not be upstaged. Bring me some of this biolumin matter in any shape, color, or size. Quickly now. Oh, I got you some fucking matter. From Absolute Virtue himself. Give me my special rod. Look at all these high quality organs I got in my inventory. Good lord. I think this is for the rod. Here, take this. Yeah. A sin of interference, whatever that says. So this is the matter that Urim has been babbling about. Yes, now. How do I present this to Urim and gain my own? Are you still here? Of course, your reward. Be sure to bring any more samples you find directly to me. Oh, that's the Minerva's ring. Minerva's ring. Bunch of garbage. This would probably be pretty prestigious gear back in the day. Level 75. That was level cap back then. Physical damage take. Ooh, wow, this is actually... Physical damage taken, oh, +8. But magic damage taken, -8. That's good. Like yeah, against mad... Like, that's a really good ring to have. It's for all jobs. So, yeah, good thing for... Yeah, you want a fucking magic damage taken -8. So against magical enemies, that's a really good ring. It's rare. I don't think I could sell it, can I? Maybe it's non-tradable. I might be able to sell that on AH, but... it's an old ring. It's not worth anything, but... Yeah, for back in the day, that's a good ring. Let's see what else I can get here. I know there's a rod. Sin of infatuation. What else you guys saying? He didn't get the Mario statue. I thought that was the point of the episode. Exactly. Instead, he like made up the stupid nerd statue. It's like, that's dumb. That's obviously not in the game. Like, where's the... I know, I thought the point of the episode was to get the nerd statue. That was... Then the episode just ends abruptly. But that's what the nerd episodes are. They're just very poorly written. My God. Alright, what else am I getting here? You're gonna focus on the Mark III now? It's your goal, Princess Rescuer, to play the most obscure consoles ever. Alright, I got a Bellona's ring. Let's see what this does. Ranged accuracy +8. Ranged attack +8. Evasion -8. Defense -8. So even though this gives you some minuses, it gives you good stats for whatever you need to boost up. So this is a good ring that you would wear if you're a ranger. As long as you don't mind taking a hit on defense and evasion. That'd be a good ring to wear for ranger. Or all jobs, even like, but mostly for Ranger. That's what they're looking for. So these are like level 75 rings. That was the level cap back in the day. For the longest time. And when you play the vanilla version of Final Fantasy XI, that is the level cap. All right, Sin of Insolence. She likes these sinful items. All right, let's see what I get here. A Mars ring. Here we go. It's the same type of gimmick again. This one's accuracy and attack +8. And then evasion and defense. So any damage dealer. Yeah, all these rings have a certain gimmick to them. They give you good stats, but then they also give you a defense hit of some sort. So far, I like the Minerva's ring the best still. Well, I think I got, what, one more? Sin of Invidious. This should be the rod. Raphael's rod. Ooh. Oh. Oh, wow. Actually, this isn't bad. It's got re-raise 3 and I get 8 charges. And it's for all jobs. That's great. That's better than my re-raise earring. I only get 8 charges, but hey, you know. I'll stick that in my I'll actually get use out of that. I get a re-raise 3. Any job can use it, so my monk can bust it out, and I can put re-raise on myself. Oh, I'll look pretty slick if I'm in my LS party and people are using re-raise earrings. Then I bust out my Raphael rod. Here we go, baby. This is what the ballers do. I got re-raise 3. 8 fucking charges. Worked my fucking ass off to get this item. I wonder if people would react to it if they know that item. What the fuck? You actually got a... You're actually using a Raphael's rod? That's fucking great. Look at that. All jobs can use it. Re-raise 3, 8 charges. You use it every... If I put it on, it'll take 30 seconds to activate, but you can use it every 2 hours. And 8 charges. There's no way to recharge it. I'll look it up. Raphael's rod. I'll see if you can recharge it. That'd be amazing, but I don't think so. Hold on, I gotta turn on a light. I didn't actually expect to get something that I would actually use. Well, that makes it all worthwhile. I can now show off. I can now be a show off and use a Raphael rod for my re-raise. Re-raise 3 too. That's not bad. Let's go back to Google here and see if there's anything more to this Raphael rod. That'd be cool if you could like bring it somewhere and recharge it, but I don't think so. Raphael rod or Raphael's. Let's see. Raphael's rods. Nope. Trade a sin after completing the name. But nope, they're not saying anything about it. Just that you get it from merit. Purchased from merit when you trade a sin of indebtedness after completing the quest in the name of science. Nothing else said about it. I'll check the other wiki. That'd be so awesome if you could recharge it, like if there was an NPC that actually. Cannot be sold, delivered, but it can be traded. Like I can give it to someone, and it can be bazared. So I can put it in my bazaar, and another player can like buy it off me. But no, I'm keeping it. But it can't be sold on the auction house. Oh wait, it can't be delivered either. That's stupid. You can't deliver it, but you can trade it. That's stupid. All right. Cool. Pretty awesome rod. But yeah, 8 charges and then it's useless. Then you just have to chuck it. I'm gonna go slap it in my Mog house. Oh, what was that other item in my inventory? Hold on, stop for a second. What is this thing? I saw it. Aura of... Oh, I think that was just some garbage. That Aura of Adulation. What is that? I'm gonna look this item up real quick. What is this? Well, I got that from Jailer of Love, but what does it do? Oh, oh, you trade this to Merit as well. Yeah, I thought that was weird. All right, I get a Novio earring from that. Okay. This will probably suck, but we'll see what this is. This dropped from the Jailer of Love, the big squid thing. Novio earring. Magic attack bonus +7. Alright. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good earring for level 75, but I'm just going to look at Merit for a second here and then see what other items I can potentially get. That might motivate me to do more, but I doubt it. I'm just going to look up Merit real quick. Is there anything that I could have gotten else? Oh, so Jailer of Love. Yeah, both of those will get you a Novia earrings. But there's other monsters that you can kill. Well, if you trade like other organs, you get other stuff. A virtual stone pouch. Virtual stones +99. I don't even know what those do. Trade any one of the following to Merit for 1 pouch. And it's those organs. So what does virtual stones do? Virtual weapons. Okay, don't care. And there's a cape. Merciful cape. Oh, a bunch of shit. capes that I don't want. Right? They don't give you any. Nah. I'm just basically looking for like re-raise stuff, but nope. So I already looked up all these rings, Mars rings. The only thing I didn't get was this great katana, which sucks. I don't use anything with great katanas. This throwing item, fuck it, don't need it. The sash, no, like, obviously nothing is good. It was just funny that I can actually get use out of that stupid fucking rod. I got the best item. It would have been cool to get the great katana. For samurai. I could have gave it to DJ Rudden as a lock style present. That's all I could really do. I don't even use samurai. Nope, I got the best item. And also, I want to look up the percentage of those items if that's even listed. I'm gonna look up absolute virtue. Let's see. Is there a percentage on his drops? Ah, the the Sin of Indulgence, which gets you the Great Katana, is actually the rarest drop. It's considered rare. So to get that katana sword is probably why people fought that thing. Everything else is common. The sash is common. The throwing weapon is common. The rings. What does G stand for? Oh, guaranteed. So you're guaranteed to get that rod every time. That's awesome. So you're guaranteed to get the Mars ring, the Belenos ring, and the Raphael rod, which is sweet. And then the Minerva's ring, the throwing weapon are common. I didn't get the... Oh, 15%. Which is the one that I got? I got the Minerva's ring, right? And that was the 15% chance. What one was it that I got? I got like 4 of them, didn't I? Yeah, Minerva's ring. That was a 15% chance. That was the only rare drop, or, well, common drop that I got. The other ones were guaranteed. So I was stupid. I didn't bring my thief. I should have brought my thief. I would have had a chance of getting that katana. Or a better chance of getting it. But that's good. The Raphael's rod is guaranteed when you kill Absolute Virtue. So if you farm those pieces and fight them, then there you go. You get this cool club that gives you a nice re-raise effect. And then during the special campaigns that they do like once a year, you could have a chance at some cool lock style items. But they're not available. They might be available next month or the month after. Anyways, very interesting. It's been interesting learning what Absolute Virtue drops, why people fight them. People are probably looking for that Samurai Sword, which is a rare drop, to get that item, to get the Samurai Sword. I guess that's what people are looking for. And then, yeah, those rings are pretty good too. Minerva's ring's good. So people are fighting Absolute Virtue to get a chance of getting one of those badass rings. Of course, you're fighting this thing with a huge alliance. So you got 18 people rolling the dice. You can like roll dice in this game. It's called treasure lotting, and everyone rolls a dice, and then it's a number between 1 and 1,000, and whoever rolls the highest number gets the item. So you got 18 people rolling to try and get the sword or the fucking rings, which you would then get those sin items, and then you would trade them in. After you're done your quest, you have to do a pretty tough quest back then to get it unlocked. But yeah, that is the whole point of killing Absolute Virtue back in the level 75 era. Pretty interesting stuff. It's good to. I like learning about the game that existed many years ago. But I do like how you can get that rod guaranteed every time. You don't have to worry about farming all those pieces, killing the guy, and then killing the notorious monster, and then you get fuck all. You just wasted like 2 days collecting items. It's just funny that I can actually get use out of that item. Alright, now I can warp out of here. I'll have to throw out all my junk too. Let's go back home. But yeah, he only drops one of each. So again, yeah, you got like 18 people fighting that thing, and then when those drops all happen, those 18 people have to like roll the dice to try and get one of those sin items. So you can trade it in. Nope, here's the game crashing. I was gonna maybe show off my rod. Hold on. I was gonna maybe show off my rod. Hold on. I can warp actually, and it should fix itself. Or the game will just bam crash right now. It might just shut down completely. Does this game have an action figure line? Ah, fuck. It keeps... I think I can still equip my rod right here. There's somebody on top of me. Ah, get off me. Let's try warping again. Maybe if I go to a less populated area. Let's go to Selbina. Sometimes you can get it to wear off if you warp again. No, not. There we go. Come on, baby. Fix. Fix. I don't know, there's some weird Windows 11 bullshit. Nope. It's pretty funny though. You can see all the NPCs. And that's it. You can see like monsters too. Look, I can see the battlefield content, the little crystal thing that you warp into over there. You can see like the sheep that's inside of the barn. You should be able to see the ship when it arrives too. The ship will probably like appear on screen. I know like the airships show up. It's so weird. I don't know why the game fucks up like that. Alright, let me put the rod on. It'll show up. I'll be able to see it. Raphael's rod. There it is. Yeah, it looks like what I thought it would be. I actually have a rod that looks similar to that. It's like a star-shaped. There we go. There's a close-up of it. That's the rod that I got. Gives me re-raise 3. That's what the rod looks like. Watch, I'll try to go to an area with monsters in it. Let's see if it does the same thing. This is like a complete fuck up in the game. I'm gonna try and go to this area here and see if I can. Let's go to Zarkabard S. The game might just end up just crashing completely. That usually happens if I fuck around too much. See if it actually... Yep, I'm here. See if I can see any of the monsters. There's the crystal. Yep, there's the giant. There's supposed to be like a dragon thing that flies up there that you can sometimes see. It's fucking creepy. I can't move. Like, I can't, like, run around. It won't let me move. I'm stuck in place. Oh, it'd be great if I could reach that. That takes you to Walk of Echoes. This is supposed to be like a big snowy area. Like, very weird, eh? I don't know some other items, areas that would be weird. Current region. Like, go here and you'll see a bunch of fucking demons. Bunch of diamonds! Stupid, weird, broken game. The game just refuses to crash completely. Diamonds! Some diamonds over there. Bunch of diamonds. I can't move, can't do anything. Glitch gremlin. Glitch gremlins. With me glitches. I'll fuck you with me glitches. I'm gonna go back home and, well, I'll be done this stream. It's a good spot to end it. I want to go back to my Mog house, so... Oh, Trollbot, yes, we were talking about the AVGN episode. It is garbage. Hold on, I missed my comments up here. Classic Gamer Michael, which Final Fantasy game do you like the best? The ones I enjoyed playing the most are 9 and 6. Well, yeah, other than this one. This one's on a category on its own, but... Just gonna log the fuck out of here. Yeah, 9 and 6 are basically my favorites as well. Well, I like 5 as well. I like 5. 4, 5, and 6. 9. Like, this one's obviously my favorite, but it's a complete... It's known as the Black Sheep. But as far as, like, console games and stuff, or, like, games that are single player... Yeah, 6 is my favorite. I don't know. Then I might either say 5, then 9, then 4, maybe in that order. Yeah, I do like 9. It is a little rough trying to navigate the towns and stuff like that with the shitty graphics, and running around sort of a 3D environment in the towns is kind of rough. But it's still really good. It's still like classic Final Fantasy, but in a 3D environment. I really like the character Quena, the Blue Mage. Really fun to use. I think Blue Mages are always really fun to use. But yeah, I also like Final Fantasy VI because there's a lot of different characters you can use that are fun. I like that animal dude. I like the dude that goes and runs away with the animals and then learns their abilities, and it's always fun to see what you can learn. And you look forward to like finding species. Like, oh, does this work? Will he go and learn something from them? And what's his name? Gowl, Gau. He's got really strong attacks too. I really like Final Fantasy VI, and then Final Fantasy V with the job system, and but there's just a lot of broken things you can do in Final Fantasy V. The Ranger job, I think, that ability that lets you attack 4 times in a row or something. That ability's pretty OP. But yeah, I like those ones. They're good. You never played a Final Fantasy game? Seems too complicated. The only thing that I find complicated is maybe just finding where to go next. Sometimes either if you don't pay attention to the text, the story, you might miss it, and when you talk to the NPC again, they're not specific enough, or you miss it. Sometimes if you're not paying attention to the story, you might get lost, but whatever. There's good walkthroughs nowadays. You can just go to video walkthroughs and then see what you have to do next, or yeah, it's just fun, leveling up your characters and forming a party that you like, or and the story's actually pretty good too. Like Final Fantasy VI, a really good story. It's got one of the most awesome, sinister villains like ever in a video game. Kefka is notorious, super fucking evil and relentless. He ends up actually succeeding in like destroying. Well, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Like Kefka actually ends up succeeding and like destroying the world, and he's a motherfucker. It's like this crazy clown. And like, yeah, Final Fantasy VI, they should make a movie out of that. Like, fuck Final Fantasy VII. I hate how that game gets all the attention. If anything that needs like a reboot, like a full crazy awesome reboot, it's that game. Final Fantasy VI is so much better, and nothing beats Kefka as far as villains are concerned. He's basically like the modern day Joker. Like he's basically like Joker from what's it called? The Dark Knight. He's like crazy like that almost. Like that's how much of a badass villain that he is. Like super believable and like legitimately crazy. They should make a movie out of Final Fantasy VI. Maybe they will one day. I mean, you got a great story right there. Make a movie out of it. I mean, you're all out of material. You're fucking making these stupid Mario movies and Zelda movies, and I know that the Final Fantasy movie bombed, but come on now, that was like 20, 25 years ago. Like, now get back to Final Fantasy, but actually use the video games as a script. I'm sure people would love a Final Fantasy VII movie. Stupid. Like, make movies out of those games, man. You fucking people will go see them. Even non-gamers will go fucking see them. Like the movie looks cool, people will go see it. Yeah, like Kefka's got heat. Yeah, he's a heel. He's got true heat. Well, he like poisons a whole village. He like murders that guy's family. He like poisons the town, and everyone's like sick and dying just because Kefka's an asshole. He's like just pure evil. You're playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and hate it. It's just a lot of mini games and boss fights. Yeah, really, I don't know. Isn't that like supposed to be an open world game and shit? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about it. The only open world game I'll play right now is, well, maybe I'll get into one in the future, but yeah, basically just Breath of the Wild. Like Legend of Zelda were the only ones I got into. Oh yeah, and I played Witcher 3 when I broke my arm or I broke my elbow and I needed something big to play. I played Witcher 3 when I broke my elbow and got through some of the did I play the expansions? I'm not sure. I might have played one, but I played through the main story or whatever. made a nice OP character that was pretty strong and took advantage of its skills. I don't have Witcher 3 anymore, though. I figured I'm done with it. Beat it, done with it. There it is, black screen on the title as well. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. So that Zelda games no longer have dungeons? They have dungeons. It's just Breath of the Wild, they considered the Divine Beasts not to be dungeons. So you got, yeah, the 4 Divine Beasts, which are dungeons. But since they're kind of like open, they're a little bit like, you're not really secluded in them. You're just like fighting inside these animal structures, and yeah, you can like go outside of them and stuff, and run around on the tops of them and stuff. So people don't consider them dungeons because you're not like in this deep dark cave or whatever, or a big giant tree, or so they weren't like huge. They don't really People don't really consider them dungeons, even though they are. And then to get to Ganon, you don't have to go through a dungeon or anything. You're just at the castle. There is sort of a dungeon within the castle. You sort of have to go pretty deep in order to get the Hyrule Shield. I guess you could consider Hyrule Castle a dungeon. So if you want to include that, that's 5 right there. But in Tears of the Kingdom, they actually tried. They actually made them legit dungeons this time. They made temples. There was no Divine Beast in Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom has legit dungeons. And in order to get to Ganon, you sort of have to go through a dungeon. You have to go through the depths and go really, really deep. And you could skip the enemies and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if that's considered a dungeon or not, but yeah, you got all 4 temples, and then there's that 5th one for the Master Sword, and that's a dungeon, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, there's the temple that's inside the depths for the Master Sword quest. I guess that's a dungeon as well. So they feel more like dungeons, like you're going through this big, like sort of like just big giant temple. And the path to get to the dungeons is usually a pretty long task as well. So they definitely emphasize the dungeon part in Tears of the Kingdom. It's probably the best part of the game, to be honest. I like Breath of the Wild better, I've said many a times, but Tears of the Kingdom did really... They heard the feedback. People wanted more of a dungeon experience, so they gave it to them. Alright. Mike beat the legendary axe recently. It took hours. I had to leave it on. I saw some of that, yeah. Alright, I'm getting out of here. You guys have an Amico day. Princess Rescuer is going to go back to his obscure consoles. Whether it's the Virtual Boy or the Wonder Swan or the Sega Mark III. That's funny. And I'll just be continuing to play 25-year-olds MMOs. Irate Gamer is Yoshi. Yes, if you wanted to check it out, I did do a response to Irate Gamer during the stream at some point. Stupid Irate Gamer and his Alex Jones style his video of nonsense. Alright, you guys have an amico day. Including you. You. Yoda. Yoda. I have an idea, guys. You. And even you, Yoshi. Have an amico day, everybody.